Some people prefer to live within the hustle and bustle of the city, while others prefer to live on the outskirts where there's peace and calm. The great thing about making Ghana your home is you get to choose the kind of lifestyle you prefer. And even on occasions where a certain lifestyle does not suit you, you can still make reasonable investments. In this video, I share with you some beautiful homes off-grid established by 2 African American men who have relocated to Ghana from the USA. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm in a lovely area called Somenya, about an hour away from Accra. This is like outskirts. This is in the eastern region. I'm in a lovely place where a community is being set up. This community is going to be completely off-grid. It's going to be sustainable. It's going to have all the things that a lot of people that follow my channel are interested in. So solar power, fruit garden, like literally everything you can think of. This place is going to be sustainable. It's going to be a community of people that want to live off-grid and be self-sufficient. Let's go and have a tour of the model home. Where we have a model home right behind me. As you can see, this is a 1-bedroom duplex. They're going to have other, but anyway, there's 2 people that are putting this together. So Eric and Brendan. Let's go and have a chat to Eric initially, and then we'll have a chat to Brendan as well. Let's go. This place is absolutely beautiful. You guys will see what the model home has to offer. Impeccable. You would think you're not in the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean, because of the way it looks on the inside. Let's go and have a look. All right, coming in, guys. So this is Eric. Eric is the CEO of Migrating Cultures. So he's going to have a talk to us about what they're doing here, and then do a bit of a tour of this place and tell us what's going on here.
Hello.
Hello, Eric.
Good to see you
Good to
again.
see you too. This place is so nice. Like,
thank you.
I was just telling them, once you come inside, you don't feel like you're away from Accra. Like, this place is beautiful.
And
how did you get here? What started this whole idea?
hey, well, it's a long journey. Yeah. Again, welcome to Migrating Culture Crossing. I actually visited Ghana for the first time in 2015, and I stayed a month.
Okay.
And before I left that month, I decided that I wanted to live here. And I wanted to be away from the city, and I wanted to be self-sufficient. So I found land. I used my builder, which is Brandon, who designed all of this, by the way. I actually found, he helped me find land in the mountain.
Right.
And we basically found 5 acres.
Okay.
And we created a self-sufficient home out there with its own borehole, its own solar, an organic farm, and animals.
So that was just one house?
And that was just one house on 5 acres.
That's
and,
huge,
yeah, and so that's how it all began.
Okay.
And so when I decided to sell that home, I had a friend put it on YouTube.
Okay.
And within about 10 days it sold.
Yeah, right.
So
wow.
and then afterwards, everybody started contacting me saying, hey, I want to do something similar.
Yeah, right.
But I'm afraid to get scammed. I'm afraid I'm going to get scammed and come into Ghana.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of people want to invest on the continent, or they want to relocate.
Yeah.
So me and Brandon came together, and we decided to create Migrating Culture Crossing, which is this community.
Okay.
And so, you know, this is 200 acres. It's on 200 acres, and we wanted to have enough where we can not only build residential homes, but we wanted an organic food forest, some 30 acres, so that, because I believe that your food should be grown as close to you as possible. And I don't see that anymore, especially in the West, you know, so coming here, I wanted to give the option where people know that, hey, I can actually purchase food or get food in my own community. And not only that, but we'll also have edible landscaping where everything that's planted around the homes is intentional. It's either medicinal or it's edible, right? It's, you know, so many houses you see being built in the city, they might be $1 million homes in places like Airport Residential or Chisako.
Yeah.
You know, some of those homes go for $10 million.
Yeah, very true.
The problem is that the people living in those homes are also getting cancer. You know, so you ask, you know, you just spent $10 million on a home, but you're still getting sick.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're poor eating habits and there's no food being grown. It's all imported. So when I was in the U.S., I had a home, very big home, on 10 acres.
Okay.
And it never occurred to me to plant some
Food
garden
there,
on it.
right.
And that's the thinking that we're doing in the U.S., that you have 10 acres, but you're not planting any food. It's all manicured grass.
Right,
you know, and you're using these harmful chemicals on it to maintain it.
Yeah.
So by the time, you know, I moved to Ghana, my mindset had shifted.
Changed,
that I need to be self-sufficient, that, you know, I want to grow my own food, you know. You know, so that's how all of this started. One of the problems that happens to a lot of diasporans is they move here, and if they're able to get that house built by chance, you know, because a lot of them lose their money. But some of them, you know, they go ahead and build a house, and then a few years they're regretting it because they're so far out from friends and family. And it's like, oh, I got to travel 2 hours. Oh, you know, we have a friend right now live out on the Volta, and this was like one of the first homes that Brandon built.
Right.
And he has a nice home on the Volta, but he's out there by himself.
Yeah.
And so in order to find company, you know, he has a taxi to bring him into town.
Okay.
You know, so we wanted to create a community of like-minded people. So that, you know, you'll have those people right here. You have a nice house. And the only difference really between like these houses that we're building now and my first house is that these are considerably smaller. But a lot of people in retirement age are buying these houses, and they don't necessarily want a great big house that they have to maintain. So we said, let's go smaller. Let's make it more affordable, but you have more luxury appliances here.
So can you show us around there?
I can definitely. I would love to show you around.
Okay.
So we can start here in the bedroom. And mind you, everything that you're seeing, all of this wood, is real hard wood. It's not MDF, HDF. It's all real hard wood. So you look at the wardrobe, and this is real hard solid, wood. And a lot of it we're actually making on site now. So we still do some of the doors, the designs off site, but anything that we can bring on site and train our own people, we're doing it. So we have a carpenter who's doing a lot of this on site now. Yeah, so the bed also made of real
So this
hard
all
wood.
comes with the property as well?
If they take advantage, like right now, we have a half-price home promo.
Right.
So now, if they purchase the home before December the 31st, and they take advantage of that promo, then this comes with it. And the promo is basically that you get a 50% discount off the price of the home if you pay everything up front and you're willing to wait 3 years. Because what happens is that if we go to investors and we ask them to invest and we ask them to use their money, then quite naturally they want a return on the profit. So we said, well, why not use the home buyers as our investors and let them give us 3 years and we'll give them a 50% discount. So if you take advantage of that, it comes with fully furnished. You know.
I notice you have like high windows, and then you have these solids.
And then you have the regular windows.
And then you've got blinds as well. Is there a reason for that?
Well, there is, because the homes are designed to be what we call net zero energy. It means they're very energy efficient. And part of them being energy efficient is having high windows so that the light will shine in, and you have to use less electricity during the day. So the sun comes up, you get the light, and you know, and also you see the slanted roof so that they can do rainwater harvesting. And you know, we have solar panels on top so that the angle is optimal for the solar collection.
Okay.
So there's a method behind our madness.
yeah.
People look at the home and say, oh, it doesn't look like the homes in Trisaco, but you might have, you know, $1 million home, but it's not energy efficient.
That's right. That's right.
So this is the bedroom, and this is, by the way, our Sankofa duplex, one bedroom, and meaning that there's a home on the other side of this building.
Right.
So if you want that, you can get it, or you can upgrade to a single family home where you have the entire lot.
Right.
So we can come into the bathroom. Again, this is real granite, real hardwood.
Yeah.
The buyer has the option of having a shower or a bathtub at no additional cost. So they're going to tell us what they want. Do you want a shower or a bathtub?
Okay.
So yes.
I like the color of this as well.
The granite?
Yeah, the granite, yeah.
Yes.
Gorgeous. This doesn't break, does it?
And it doesn't, and this lasts forever.
Forever,
You know, not 50 years, 100 years, but forever, you know, these homes. And that's what we're building, homes that will last forever, generation to generation. So again, you know, all of this cabinet work is handmade. It's real hardwood. Again, granite countertops. And you see with the half price home promo with the fully furnished, it's going to come with a refrigerator, a stove, an oven, and washing machine. And that's in all of the models. And not only that, but they're going to get a table.
Dining table.
And then they're going to have a living room set.
Living area as well.
And then the bed, of course. And, you know, because we want people just, you know, you come in overseas, you come here, you don't want to be going around trying to shop for furniture. So if you take advantage of the promo, boom, everything is there for you. You know, not only is this just a community, but we're also building it as a resort. You know, a sustainable resort where people will come here to learn how to create their own sustainable development. Right? We're right next to the university. So we're partnering with the university so that we do classes. We can do classes over here. We'll be using their students to work.
What university is this? What's it called?
And it's called the University of Environment and Sustainable Development. And it's a new government university on about 300 acres next to us. So since they are a sustainable university, we're sustainable development, we wanted to be here. So we chose this because of the university. You know, if you look around, you see upgrades that you won't see on other houses, you know, like the crown molding, the POP ceilings, you know, those are upgrades.
Absolutely. And the neutral colors are perfect.
And we put neutral colors.
You can come in and make it how you like.
The reds and the greens, we leave that out, you know. These things, you know, the colors we use are something that everybody can appreciate and like. So apart from the fruit forest and having space for your own food garden and all that, what else is going to be in this community? We have amenities that people from the West, you know, they're used to a community with amenities such as swimming pool. We'll have a swimming pool, sauna, gym, walking and bike trail. We'll have a wellness center, right? Because a lot of these people coming are retirees, they're older, so we wanted to have like a doctor on site, so there'll be a wellness center. Here's the master plan, which shows the 200 acres. And so we'll also have like some lakes inside the community. We'll have a commercial and mixed use development. So once we get through the houses, we'll also be developing apartments and commercial area as well. So all of the amenities that you're used to in the West will be here as well, right in the middle of the bush. So
luxury in the bush.
Luxury, that's right. Luxury in the bush. Now, one of the things also that is unique, and people who understand quality, you know, will get this. But we're using a concept called pocket neighborhoods.
Okay.
And this was coined by a gentleman in the U.S. And basically, we consulted with him.
Right.
He's very well known for pocket neighborhoods. But we basically, you know, consulted with him because we wanted to use that concept here. And he says that, you know, when homes are designed in the U.S., they're like these humongous big squares, and you never get to know your neighbors. He said a better method will be to take a smaller number of homes and put them around a common area. And that's a pocket community, so that everybody in that pocket can get to know each other. So that's what we did. We created 4 pockets that are each like a separate neighborhood. And we put them around a common area, like this is a courtyard. So the person has their yard, but they also have more space because they have a courtyard to walk out to. And each home, each pocket rather, has a cul-de-sac. Right? And so those are just some of the differences that you will see that you won't see in an average community here.
So aside from the 1 bedroom, what other options will there be?
Well, we offer about 5 models, but now the smallest is a studio, a duplex studio. It's already sold out. The home that we're in now is a duplex 1 bedroom. We still have more of those. We also have a 1 bedroom single family home, detached. We have a 2 bedroom. We have a 3 bedroom. And we just came out with a 4 bedroom. So so you can see we're just kind of sticking with our theme of edible landscaping.
It's
so
lemongrass.
we got the lemongrass going on. We got contemporary going on. We got some herbs planted over here. And, you know, you can see we got a borehole drilled over here. So everything has to have a purpose, edible or medicinal. So, yes. And we're using the digesters. So, you know, a lot of the homes in the city, they have these where they have to come and pump them every few months. You have to pump them out. Cesspools, as we call them in the States. But here we have digesters that it's like, you know, you never have to change it. So it just turns into fertilizer. So maybe some 6 years you go into it. Yes.
It's really serene out here.
Oh, very quiet.
Very
Hear the birds. One of the things is that we don't really allow customers to pick and choose. Like, you know, typically when you get a custom home, you can pick and choose all these different options.
Styles,
But we wanted to be able to build quality for as little as possible. So the customer really doesn't have the option of picking. We pick, you know, and we pre-order the stuff, have it imported. So really the only thing the customer can do is say whether they want a light color scheme or a dark color scheme. If they get the dark color scheme, you see how the dark, you know, cabinets we had over there, the dark stain, and you have dark tile. And if you get the light color scheme, it's like, you know, the light cabinets without stain on it. So
what about with the paint color on the outside? Like, do they get to pick that, or that all has to coordinate?
Not yet. It all has gonna coordinate. So All right. So and this is just the where we keep the solar at, so you can see how we're doing the solar. And so coming in, this just gives you an idea before it's built. You know, you can kind of see what, you know, we go through that, hey, before it gets to that finished stage. And this one we're gonna do the light color scheme over here, so you can see where he's starting at. And again, they built all of this on site. It's being built, you know, because he wanted to train his people to be able to do everything he needed, and that's what we're doing. So it helps us to be able to offer people jobs, the community jobs, and you know, so that we're trying to do, because we want to also make this stuff affordable. When you're giving this kind of quality and it's affordable, you know, there's just some things you have to do, which include, hey, you can't have all these different options, and you have to do as much work on site. And I didn't even show you guys this door. So, you know, so just the little touches like this door, if you look at if you come on the other side, and you can see that
you
you can open
it,
this door,
yeah.
and it's a
Yeah,
steel screen in there, so you
right.
can feel safe and have the door open.
Yes,
So
yes,
these
yes.
are the little touches that we're doing just to add value.
Yeah. This is
to
very
the
well
product.
thought out.
We'll also have like the door handles are going to be smart locks,
Okay.
so that you can actually let somebody in remotely through your phone app.
Okay.
Or you can give them a card, or they can use the fingerprint.
Right, okay.
Because the idea is that a lot of people who buy these homes will be renting them on like Airbnb.
Right,
So
right.
you want to be able to manage that. So these will be, in a sense, smart homes as well.
Yeah.
They will have video cameras and alarm systems as well.
Right. So we're on the part where some of the developments are happening. I'm here with Brendan. Brendan is an architect, and
Yeah.
what else are you?
Echo builder.
Eco builder.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So can you were telling me about how you guys are using some special sand
Yes,
or
yes,
something that
yes.
makes the house cool.
So what we're doing here is we're building adobe homes.
Okay.
And we're doing it in such a modern way that it gives you a better quality home. And you can see it in the background, and we'll take a nice tour. But really what it is it's the soil. The adobe soil is cooler than sand.
Yeah.
So imagine walking on the beach without any slippers. It's very, very hot.
It's really,
But
yeah.
at the same time, if you imagine working on the dirt soil, it can be cool. So that's the principles of the soil. We stabilize it with cement,
Right.
and we press it into a block. It's like an interlocking block. So it actually is like a Lego block to where you can just put these together without mortar as well.
Right.
So there's a whole science and technology behind it, and it works really, really well for building homes and building them
Right.
fast.
Why aren't we using them in Ghana so much?
Well, we do, but again, it's moving away from that stigma that comes with building with clay. When I say, this is a modern mud home, and I always use that word mud because it's very dramatic. When I say mud home, you're thinking about the village, and then you're thinking about some dilapidated with big cracks, and it's like, no, I'm building modern mud homes that have all the bells and whistles as a normal house, and that just comes down to the finishing. So people do it. Not so much in Accra.
Yeah.
And then two, with some of the more common modern day, Accra, they kind of really don't build with mud blocks anymore.
Yeah.
So my focus is rural development, and
Okay.
a part of rural development is looking at using local source materials. You got to use what is available and what is close by.
Yeah.
And mud, it's been built in that way since the beginning of time. So it's already tried and tested. And now it's just about how can we do it more efficient.
Yeah, lovely.
yeah.
And the finishing is great. As you guys saw in the inside, you can't tell that it's mud at all. Like, if you hadn't told me, I think it's cement.
It's true. It's true. And that's with just care to details.
Yeah.
We really try to have the houses be very thoughtful. And because we're doing everything, we can have that time for that care to detail. So where we are now is, and I'm sure we'll give you a copy of the site plan, but where we are now on the site plan is Pocket A. We're building a pocket community, so it's a very much more communal type of environment.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the first pocket. So really, essentially what will happen all in this area, and this is raw virgin land. You see the big African trees and everything behind us.
Yeah. Can we go and check this out?
Yeah, so just watch your step.
Okay.
We're doing some road works.
I need a pair of your shoes.
Yep,
here
it's
next
true.
time.
I always say that the farmer loves the rain, but the builder not so much. So we're now getting into the dry season, so this will be my prime time to build.
Okay.
And what we're doing here, we're going to be doing a lot of backfilling and leveling around the homes. So that's why you see the home so tall. We also raise the homes up so that you never have an issue with water.
Okay.
90% of the problems that a house has is all caused by water. Either water coming from the roof or water coming up from the ground.
Right.
So you really want to solve that issue to give you a better quality product. So what we're doing here is, one, I've taken it back to ancient building techniques. We're building stone foundations.
Okay.
So essentially this foundation is like the foundation they would build for a castle.
Right.
It's a big stone and mortar foundation. And then we factor in all the damp proofing and the different materials that are going to allow it to perform better.
Yeah.
That's hard for me. Yep, try that right there. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, then let's go all the way inside. Okay, so this is the block we're using here. This is the most efficient way to build with adobe.
Right.
This is an interlocking block. So you see it has tongue and grooves. So it just slides in
Right.
and they lock, you know, so it's
Oh,
locking with
okay.
the course below,
Yeah.
it's locking with the course next to it. So it's a mortarless block system.
Oh, so there's nothing in between.
Nope, there's
You
nothing
just
in between.
arrange it basically.
Exactly. It's like a puzzle, you
Right.
know, and now we still come in and we do structural reinforcement. So there's going to be
Right.
columns at every integral place,
Right.
and then there'll be a concrete lintel beam that'll go all the way around.
Right.
But the actual wall system doesn't require mortar. And so that's another way of how it's efficient. You know, you don't have to have a mason here laying mortar
Yeah.
and building that way. So it's very, very great for that. The wall is about 7 inches, so it's even thicker than a standard, you know,
Yeah.
concrete wall.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
works very, very well. So with this house, this is again the same layout, the duplex, and we're at lintel level pretty much, except for this side, we have some windows. So at this height, we'll now come and form a concrete beam that will go all the way around with a lintel beam with iron rods, just like a
Yeah.
normal house.
Yeah.
And it all comes together good. So this is the
Yeah.
before, and you saw the completed
after
there.
over there
Yep. So
looks
this is
really
the
good.
hall,
Right.
the bedroom, and the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, very
And
well
right now
thought
we have
out.
3 of them, 3 of these buildings. So it's technically 6 units going up.
Right.
And the way we're doing it is like assembly line. We work on the foundation first. Once the foundation completes on the one, we start another foundation, and then we
Right.
start raising the block. So as we take a look around, you'll see 3 buildings at different stages. And that too is why we're able to build the way we're building, because I'm not spread out. I'm just building here.
Yeah.
I'm building there. I'm building there. So it's
Right.
very realistic.
Right.
And we can train a team of foundation builders. So they specialize in foundation. We have our block layers. They specialize in blocks. And then later the plasters and stuff like that come in.
Right, okay.
So, yeah.
And it's not so obvious once it's completed that the foundation is so high, because over at the model
Yeah.
home, it's
You
not,
don't
you
realize.
can't tell.
Yep, exactly. So again, because, you know, this is raw virgin land. It wasn't even farmland. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of road works and a lot of ground civil works that need to go on.
Right.
So we're balancing the two. We're building immediately, and then at the same time, we're bringing those in. So that's why we raise the height up, because one, you see the first base, that's the laterite I have down. Then I'm going to bring another base of pure black soil so that we can get the nice green grass and everything.
Right.
And so all of that will bring it to where the house would just be about 18
Oh,
inches.
Gotcha, yeah.
Because again, another thing is, even if you have a heavy rain or anything, you want the house up
Yeah.
off the ground.
Yes,
You know, if
for
you think
sure.
about anybody, any flooding issues anywhere, those freak floods,
Yeah.
people are trying to stop the water from coming in their door because they
Yeah.
built so
So
low.
low,
If they
yeah.
would have rose it up, at least that water wouldn't enter the house, you
yeah,
know. And so you want to
gotcha.
think about those things, because again, water is the #1 troublesome thing for a house. Coming up from the ground, leaking from the roof.
Yeah.
So you just want to handle everything related to water.
Yeah, awesome. And
yeah.
you were saying these don't get cracks either?
No, so because it's the adobe, it has clay inside. So
Right.
that clay is a bit more elastic than the sand.
Right.
You have to realize that concrete block that we're building with, this sandcrete block, is just sand stabilized with cement.
Right.
And always everybody's trying to get the most out of cement because cement prices are hiring. So they even
Yes.
cut, oh, I can get 32 blocks for one
Yeah.
bag, or I can get this.
Yeah.
So it's less cement. And what happens with the sand and the cement, when it gets hot, it expands. And then when it cools, it contracts. So when it's expanding, it breaks.
Yeah.
Whereas this one has a bit more elasticity, so it has room to expand and contract. So you don't get those big troublesome cracks that you see, you know, with concrete houses.
Right,
You know,
okay.
this one at best, you will have some hairline cracks in the plastering, which that's just putty and paint, you
Yeah,
know. So it's
yeah.
nothing troublesome like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
And it's not troublesome like the, let's take Atapami or Wattle and
Yeah,
Dab,
right.
because those techniques, they don't compress the soil. They just use their hands and mold it and place it
together.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
This one is a hydraulic press that
Right.
presses everything
Together.
So this is the most scientific and technically advanced way to build with adobe.
Okay.
And that's, again, I always just advise people, no matter what, try to change your block. You know, even if you're not coming here or something, like, just try and change your block to adobe. This one is just about redefining that myth, and that's why we try to really celebrate it and focus it and tell people that these are modern mud homes, so that people will say, no, I want that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
yeah.
want that. And that's really what my architecture is all about, is helping define what is modern African
Yeah.
architecture. And that starts with local source materials and then good design.
Awesome.
And so that's what we're doing here on a
Great.
communal level.
Yeah, you guys are doing great work. I
Thank
feel
you.
like I've learned a lot about architecture than I ever have today. So thank you, Brendan.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All right. Thanks, Eric, for taking us around your beautiful property. The thing that most people are curious to know about is the pricing. So what does it cost?
Yep, absolutely. The smallest model that we have now is this unit that we're standing in front of. And
Okay.
this is the Sankofa Duplex 1-bedroom.
Okay.
And this model goes for $53,900, which is the full retail price. However, we're currently running the half price home promo that I told you about, that if the customer is willing to pay everything up front and wait 3 years for delivery, then we'll give them a 50% discount.
Okay.
So that would put you at $26,450
That's
pretty much.
decent.
And that will also include the furniture. So, you know, if they purchase it before the end of the year under the half price home promo, they get fully furnished, which includes washing machine, the stove, you know, cooktop, and the refrigerator, the bed, the dining table, and the living room set. And also, if they purchase it before the end of the year, they get the solar roof option, where we're essentially footing the bill up front for the solar roof, even though they'll be charged down the road. They don't have that upfront cost.
Okay.
We also offer a Sankofa house, which is the 1-bedroom detached home. We offer a 2-bedroom detached home. We offer a 3-bedroom detached home. And we offer a 4-bedroom detached home.
Okay.
Now, you know, some people might say, well, I don't have everything up front, so, you know, I can't take advantage of this full promo home price. But if they can't buy under the half promo, you know, the half price home promo, then basically they pay the full retail price, which is going to be 30% up front, 30% when they get the walls up, 30% when we get the roof on, and then 10% when we complete it.
Right, okay.
And that's over a 2-year period.
Okay.
So, but, you know, so it just depends on the customer and what they want. We have a couple different options for them.
There's a lot of flexibility with it,
Yes.
by the sounds of it as well. I think it's a great deal. The prices sounds really reasonable. You guys saw what they have to offer on the inside of the house, and the location and just the plan for this place is quite amazing. Yeah, so thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Jazz, for coming.
No worries, you're welcome.
We enjoyed having you.
So did I. I loved being here. I really enjoyed seeing the ducks and everything.
Good, good. You know, and you'll have a home over here.
Yes,
so,
I will, for sure.
So we're excited about that.
Yes, so am I. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you,
Eric. No worries. All right, guys, you guys got to see this beautiful place. You guys can tell how serene it is. You guys can tell how peaceful it is. You can't beat a 1-bedroom going for like 26,000 in today's Ghana. That's crazy. I feel like that's an absolute good deal. I am definitely going to be investing here because like it's nothing, and the value is going to appreciate so quickly. And you guys got to meet Eric, you got to meet Brendan. You can see their passion, you can see how much they care about this place, you can see what they want this place to look like eventually. So I feel like you can definitely buy here as an investment, even if you don't want to live here, because it's amazing. All the information to purchase will be in the description box below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you want to see more real estate related content, and if you want me to showcase like more properties for you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow your bliss. So now life is short. Follow your bliss, na nipa yedeng. Follow your bliss, na di ebesibiaye, and follow your bliss, na den ne mada. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.